We don't police the internet. We normally enforce rules on our server only, but in some cases we do enforce rules about things off server. The main one is doxing, but there are also cases like yours, which we might do something. Bro, what? He closes the ticket! He closes it! Without any moderation done at all, without getting this predator banned at all, the ticket gets absolutely closed. And now I get banned from the server. What? They literally banned me here. I can't join anymore. Roblox Wanted is an open-world action RPG similar to Jailbreak or Mad City, but as you can see in the recording right now, it looks a lot like GTA. Now, I have a lot of positive things to say about this game, but this video is really not for that. This video is to kind of let you guys know what's going on right now in the community of this game. And spoiler, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's really not good. There are people in this game that are being banned, muted, kicked for simply reporting someone, people being demoted. It's crazy. Staff members refusing to ban obvious predators in the server, breaking their own rules by cross-trading. A lot of this video is going to be talking about basically my experience in this game and its community. I'm not going to be able to cover absolutely everything because I'm only going to be covering what I have access to. Now, not all of the evidence that I'm going to be showing in this video is absolutely conclusive, but it is very, very damning. I can tell you that. Now, if you guys didn't know, cross-trading is against the rules. You're not allowed to do this on Ohio, which is a game that Dev Games actually made, which also made Wanted. And basically, this person right here, this community manager, has pretty heavy allegations behind them also cross-trading. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you this evidence that we have. Now, I won't say who supplied me with this evidence, but I have multiple anonymous suppliers who are giving me evidence, and almost every few days I get something new, and it's pretty insane. Now, this is a video, it's a screen recording of DMs between Mars and Ruby. Ruby is the admin and community manager of both Wanted and Ohio. You can see community manager and in Wanted, community manager. I don't know who Mars is, but Mars is apparently someone who's cross-traded with this person. Now, at the beginning of the video, you can see Ruby saying, I was thinking 25k too, rounding up, and I'm covering the tax on the Game Pass too. And Mars is just listing the prices of the Ohio weapons that he's selling. And he goes, also do a Robux gift card trade. And Ruby goes, my opinion really is that I traded at the current Robux/Ohio Cash stock exchange. This is probably them implying that they've done multiple cross trades before. Whether it goes up or down, because at the end of the day, it's cross trading and shouldn't even happen. Mars goes, can you tell me what you value the skins? I value them at the cash we see in that trading server you sent me, and whatever that cash is in Robux. Mars goes, how much Robux do you have right now? Like 5k, lol. You have 10 times more than I do. You do that 5k, the gift card and Nitro? Ruby goes, no. But there's also what else Ruby says. You're getting 25,000 Robux at the end of the day. Robux you would have never gotten. That you can use in any game. To me, that is way more value, having the freedom to do whatever you want with it, and I'm tired of this, to be honest. Everyone's always taking advantage of me because I pay well. What are you paying? What are you doing? Whatever, I'll do it even though I'm getting finessed. And then Ruby sends a Nitro. And I assume these DMs take place while they're also in-game, because after that, Mars says join, so he's probably talking about join him in-game. Ruby goes, okay. Mars goes, you send it yet? Probably him just talking about the Robux gift card code that he's waiting for to receive. And then right under this, you'll see, right here, and right here you can see Ruby buying a Game Pass that Mars sent to her. Done. And Mars goes, let me know when the gift card comes in. Later he says, did it come in yet? Ruby says, still on the way. I told you I'll let you know. You know the drill. And then there it is right there. And then this is him showing himself redeeming it. Now, if you go to the Ohio Discord server, you can see that she actually edited this, because after I posted a video exposing her of cross-trading, you can see in this screenshot, she changes it from in-game shadow ban to you'll receive the ban from trading role. She knows she got exposed. She absolutely knows, because she saw this video that I made. I even announced the video and many people saw this. And I could have sworn it said an instant ban before, just a normal ban. And then it said shadow ban, and now it says ban role. So I don't know. I think she knows she got caught, and now she's trying to change penalties for it. For this next evidence, I actually have saved here in my Discord server. So we're going to be using a website called ROBLOX, and basically it lets you track values of limited items, and you can also view people's inventories with it. Basically, right here on this page, you can see that Ruby receives this super happy face from this person below here. And if you go to this person's profile, you can see that they're basically some alt account. They're just a completely empty account. Right here you can see they have the super happy face, and then all of a sudden they go to an absolute 0, like a near 0. And then right here for the green queen of the night, this is an accessory. Right here, this person right here is who she got it from. And you go here and oh my goodness. But you can see right here, it goes from almost no value. It suddenly has the item and then it just trades it away. It's just gone. And you can look at the dates too. December 17th, right at December 17th, you can see that her wrap, oh my goodness, her value just skyrockets right here. This is not what a normal trader looks like. You can instantly tell someone with a graph that jumps like this and then jumps and then jumps and then jumps and then jumps. Basically, what Ruby is doing here is called USD buying. Now, when you USD buy a limited on Roblox, you can basically get it for cheaper than its actual Robux value. Many people do this, and they get their accounts terminated for it. It's against the Roblox TOS. Even though this is unrelated to Wanted, still, it shows and it serves as evidence that Ruby is indeed the kind of person to actually cross-trade. If they are here breaking their own rules, then they do not deserve their position. Now, the way I'm organizing all of this evidence is in a Discord server called Roblox Wanted Undocumented. Basically, all of it is a community-run documentation and expose of corruption, cheating, and toxicity within the Roblox Wanted community. And of course, all claims are backed by linked evidence and presented mostly in chronological order. And of course, I'll leave the server invite link in the description. On the 27th of December, I get a DM from someone named Roship, who claims to be 20 years old, asking me about personal things like my age, trying to convince me to send them photos of myself, and even trying to date me, all the while I told them I was underage. Because of this person being an active user in the Wanted general chat, I made a support ticket to report them, and the person who comes to handle it is an admin named Nucleon. I initially made this ticket with the reasonable suspicion that someone named Milan had something to do with this, since he also at the same time of the Predator was asking me my age, but this was later debunked in the same ticket. So in the beginning of this ticket, you can see, describe briefly what you want Oh my god. Describe briefly what do you need help with. I say someone is asking me something weird. I show up this guy named Milan. His display name is Elite Lookout. Says, hello Alyssa, how old are you by the way? Very random, I know, it's kind of crazy. I say, I don't know how to feel kind of weirded out. Then Nucleon goes, hello! I've seen you've met Milan. Yeah, he immediately knew who that guy was. So at first, I thought he was being normal, and he was just asking for more evidence and stuff like that. You know, we were just going through it all. You can read all this if you want to. It's a whole ton of yap, and there's Roship here in my DMs being kind of weird. Nucleon even says himself, yeah, this is suspicious. Suspicious? That's it? And so, yeah, I told the person my age, but for some reason, Nucleon says, I mean, it's very hard to tell at that point what they're up to. And then he goes to say this, I feel like it might be an alt of somebody who thought you were 18 plus and wanted to try to frame you for that. No. I literally told them I'm not 18. I told them I wasn't 18 plus. Even if I was 18 plus and I told them I wasn't 18 plus, it would still be illegal for them to try to seek a relationship with me. And in the same ticket, I also report someone else who had like an inappropriate bio, and they also had a bio about something about playing Roblox Con. But you can see here, I'm kind of like telling them that they absolutely need to change their bio or else like they're gonna get banned, bro. But I show them the DMs with Roship, but also this right here kind of debunks the Milan thing. Milan is definitely not this account. This account is definitely not Milan's alt account because they're literally arguing in the chat right here. But I go, oh, okay, well that's definitely getting nowhere. Yeah, so then just ban this account then, like at least, and the other alt, like the J. J is basically the account that they wanted me to add. And so Nucleon goes, if Ruby is fine with it, we will. Because they're clearly some kind of fake person. Why do we need Ruby to say so? Are you not able to? And so later he says, small update, Milan and that guy have been going back and forth arguing and Wanted general. I say, bro, just ban them. I say, okay, now ban them for this stuff related to me. There's nothing stopping them from doing the same thing to other people. Nucleon goes, I don't ban people for special cases or things that are not within the server rules without consulting Ruby. You're asking for something I need Ruby to decide. And I go, and if Ruby says no, then what? She just defends a predator. There's literally no reason to not ban a person for doing this. Even if they're timed out, they can still DM people. And then Nucleon says this, which is insane. We don't police the internet. We normally enforce rules on our server only, but in some cases we do enforce rules about things off server. The main one is doxing, but there are also cases like yours, which we might do something. Bro, what? I said this is just being lazy. So you're saying if 1,000 condo players suddenly join a server, you wouldn't ban them, even if they went around DMing your members predatory stuff. I've never seen a single person refuse to ban a predator from the server. And then Ruby all of a sudden shows up and she goes, that's considered a raid. They were sending NSFW material randomly. Yeah. And Ruby goes, yeah. I go, it doesn't have to be thousands of players though, still, one person is enough. And then Ruby goes, also, I'm with my family right now. I can't attend to this at the moment. I go, Jesus, it's the easiest decision ever. Wanted staff defending a predator. That's gonna look amazing. And then he closes the ticket. He closes it without any moderation done at all, without getting this predator banned at all. The ticket gets absolutely closed. And by this point, I am pissed. I had to do something. There was nothing else that I could do. So what I did was I took it to the general chat. I went nuclear. I showed videos, I showed screenshots of the entire ticket, and I showed how they refused to ban an obvious predator. Nuclear's response was, I closed the ticket because you started making false accusations directed at us. Already wasted enough time trying to accommodate you. Accommodate? Do you guys know the definition of accommodate? Fit in the wishes or needs of. You didn't even try that. You didn't even do it. You closed the ticket. That's not accommodating. Saying we don't police the internet and then closing the ticket, that is not accommodating someone. I don't ban people for special cases. Dog, this is not a special case. As you can see right here, this video is an entire recording of the ticket. I have the whole ticket. So I posted many screenshots here. You can see original message was deleted. Original message was deleted. Scroll more. Scroll more. I wonder why the message can't be loaded, because it doesn't exist because they deleted it. But you can see they went back and they deleted all the things that I sent. He goes, I'll post it all myself and everybody can see your toxic behavior. Bro, reporting a pred is not toxic. So he posted it here and this is what he reposts. I just tell them to ban him. No, ban him for the stuff related to me. He leaves out important context here. He doesn't show who we're banning and why we're banning them. He clearly doesn't show them here. He doesn't show it here. Again, he just doesn't show it here. He only shows this right here. Wanted staff defending a predator. That's literally the main thing. He posts this all out of context. No one defended anything. You have a serious problem with lying. Dude, must I go back to the statement? And I made a list of all of the reactions that people had, and a lot of them were actually deleted. Nucleon said, we're waiting on proper proof. Screenshots are not valid proof. Really? Not valid proof. How else do you report someone? Mike says, how else are you supposed to prove it on the internet? Dude legit sent VENCORD screenshots as well. If you don't know what VENCORD is, it's basically like a mod that you can use on Discord. Once you install it, you'll basically have like this section that'll say VENCORD settings. You can have plugins, things like message logger, which basically makes it so that anyone who deletes a message, you can still see it, or blur NSFW, and also themes. Like one of these themes called Neutron kind of makes everything look all purpley. I'll actually leave a link to it in the description. This is the screenshot right here. This is one of the screenshots that I sent. This is Rose Ship trying to delete all of their inappropriate stuff after I reported them, because they found out somehow. I don't know how they found out. They know they're getting reported. One right here and another one right here. There's solid evidence in those screenshots, IMO. It would have been an instant ban either way. That's solid proof. Screen recordings at the very minimum, dog. A screen recording of a DM is very good proof. So this is Toon reacting to the we don't police the internet statement. He goes, this is a crazy statement, not gonna lie. Nucleon says, no, it's common sense, not gonna lie. Bro, that is not good, bro. She's literally in the right. What do you not get? She literally brought up something that breaks Discord TOS and you shrug it off? Sick staff team. And this person got timed out for saying that. Only after a ton of public pressure and backlash, Nucleon finally reopens the ticket and communication returns, ultimately leading to the banning of the Predator Rose Ship. But just days later after that, I get randomly banned from the server from the owner of the game himself, and he refuses to explain why. I tried to contact Ruby, the manager of the game, and this is what she says. You were banned for toxicity and beratement of staff members and developers. Every day is an opportunity to become a nicer, more empathetic person. I hope you see this as an opportunity to reevaluate how you approach others. Be kinder. This is a whole statement of BS. It was obvious that Justin was trying to do everything in his power to silence me. He was afraid of me making his community look bad. And this is just one thing. There are tons of things going on in this community. I can't even cover it all in this one video. And I just hate talking negative about a game that I love. And now we move on to a wanted staff member trying to inflict lies and slander upon me by using accusations like cheating and using third-party clients and fast flags solely and exclusively to cheat. Upon the release of Wanted, a game-wide event was announced by Ruby. This event was a competition. At the end of the upcoming month, December, the top 10 players on the leaderboard were to receive a reward. The top 10 will win a $2 million reward, while the top 3 will win a $10 million reward. This competition triggered a wide-scale race, me being even invited to a Discord server dedicated to only the top players so we can share methods and ping each other for whenever there are rare items in the map. Things were going great. Tons of people were playing the game, and many people were staying up overnight just to grind. Even I myself have spent up to 16 hours just playing the game, which ultimately led to me becoming the #1 richest player. What I assume was out of jealousy, a wanted staff member, Wiggle, who was actually second place on the leaderboard behind me, was convinced that I'm a cheater. Here's what started all this. I found a glitch by playing Roblox on Linux. A glitch that makes highlights of any item in any Roblox game appear through walls. This is a glitch with a client, and it's immediately effective upon launching the game. There's no way to avoid it. The only way to play Roblox on Linux is by using a client called Sober, and you install it using Flatpak. If you don't use Linux or know anything about Linux, this is kind of all irrelevant to you, but the install script is right at the bottom of the website. The way how it works is basically being a separate version of the Android Roblox, so you're basically just running Android Roblox on Linux. And so me telling this to Wiggle was a pretty big mistake. The conversation starts off normal, but he seems really interested into it and wants to know how it works. The reason why any of this matters is because behind my back, he went around the community trying to spread lies about me cheating. Some people were genuinely convinced. They even went as far as creating AI slander of me. I've already written many paragraphs trying to explain this entire situation, but the thing is, that's way too boring for me to just read all of it out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see all the evidence used in this video, make sure to join the Discord server, link in the description.